All right, the news that came in at midnight, the Enforcement Directorate has arrested Shiv Sena MP Sanjay Raut in a money laundering case linked to alleged irregularities in the redevelopment of the Mumbai Chawl, the Patra Chawl case. Raut was arrested after over 6 hours of questioning at the ED zonal office in South Mumbai's Dadar estate. He's been taken into custody, officially arrested at 12:05 a.m. on Monday under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act, as he was not cooperating with the investigation, is what ED officials have said. The big breaking news that's coming in: after being questioned for nearly 6 hours, Sanjay Raut has formally been arrested because he's not been cooperating with the investigation, is what officials are maintaining. This will no doubt lead to a tense face-off, a political showdown between parties, as the opposition, Shiv Sena, they've all been claiming that Sanjay Raut has been targeted because of the differences within the Shiv Sena. Those images that you see on your screens were from last evening when Sanjay Raut was being taken for questioning with that saffron shawl in hand. He waved it around, showed off his confidence as if to say, nobody can touch me. There you have it, those images of resilience, those images to send out a political message that he's not scared. But the reality is now that 6 hours after he was questioned, the ED has taken him into custody. He was arrested at 12:05 a.m. this morning. The Enforcement Directorate maintains that Sanjay Raut hasn't been cooperating with the investigation. We're going to in fact be getting you, our reporters, in just a bit to get you all the details, but let's take a look at all the reactions coming in on this big news break.
एक मिनट जाना संजय रावत साहब के पास घर पे एक लेटर मिला जिसमें 10 लाख नाम लेकर आपका नाम था उसमें।
उसकी जानकारी मैं लेता हूँ तो उनको ही मालूम होगा ना, उनको ही पूछना मांगता, पुलिस पूछेगा उससे।
कई दिनों से संजय राउत को ईडी ने समन्स भेजा था, लेकिन लोकसभा का अधिवेशन चल रहा है। अधिवेशन के कारण मैं उपस्थित नहीं रह सकता, ये कारण बताकर वो अब्सेंट रह रहे थे। लेकिन आज ईडी खुद जाकर उनके घर गई, चौकसी की और ईडी को कुछ न कुछ पुरावा मिला होगा, इसलिए उन पर गुनाह दाखिल हुआ।
Shiv Sena MP Sanjay Raut has been arrested by the Enforcement Directorate in the Patra Chawl land scam. Sanjay Raut was questioned for over 6 hours yesterday, after which post-midnight he was placed under arrest. Yesterday, ED officials reached Sanjay Raut's residence and carried out a search operation for around 9 hours, after which Sanjay Raut was issued summons and called to the ED office. MP Sanjay Raut joined ED officials at the ED office in South Mumbai, after which he was questioned for several hours and post-midnight he was placed under arrest. Sanjay Raut has been under investigation in the Patra Chawl land scam, as there were diversion of funds which was found from Praveen Raut, a director of Guru Ashish Construction, to Sanjay Raut and his family members. Other than that, there were various land parcels and a flat which were attached by ED in the month of April. With camera person Swapnil and Latif Sheikh, this is Divyesh Singh in Mumbai for India.
So that was a report filed at midnight by India Today's Divyesh Singh on ED taking Sanjay Raut formally into custody in this Patra Chawl land scam. A development that no doubt is going to lead to extremely sharp reactions from the Shiv Sena. Uddhav Thackeray already in fact has lashed out at the development that came in yesterday when Sanjay Raut's house was raided. Remember, unaccounted cash was found at his home, and that's what prompted in fact the officials to take him also in for questioning. Mustafa Sheikh is with us live from Mumbai with more details on this. Mustafa, big development at midnight. Sanjay Raut is now officially in ED custody, and the reasoning from the Enforcement Directorate is that he wasn't cooperating with the investigation.
Well, yes, because the Patra Chawl case is being investigated for 5 to 6 months now. So, one of the associates of Sanjay Raut Praveen Raut has been arrested about 4 months ago in this same case. And what the question which was being raised is that what is the new evidence which has come to light that the ED had to go to raid a Rajya Sabha member of parliament and then arrest him. So, and hence the ED has said that because Sanjay Raut was not cooperating in the investigation, this arrest has been made. Remember, while the Parliament session started, Enforcement Directorate had summoned Sanjay Raut, and Sanjay Raut had said that because the parliamentary session is going on, he will not be able to come till the time the session is on, and hence he didn't go. So on Sunday, when Enforcement Directorate was aware that Sanjay Raut is at his house, they raided the house with central forces for law and order situation, and then after about 8 hours of searching his house, seizing 10 lakh rupees, this arrest was made last night around midnight. This arrest was made. The officials from the ED who had come down from Delhi were questioning Sanjay Raut, and the prima facie reason which was given for the arrest of Sanjay Raut was that he was not cooperating in the investigation. Back to you.
Okay, so that's why the Enforcement Directorate has taken him into custody. Obviously, there are a lot of questions that the opposition is asking right now, Mustafa. The Uddhav Sena has been questioning what's prompted these raids, what's prompted the sudden crackdown against Sanjay Raut, considering that this case has been investigated for at least 2 years now. Since 2020 is when the ED has been looking into this. Has there been any reaction from Uddhav Thackeray, from Uddhav Sena on Sanjay Raut's arrest?
Well, yes, as of now, be it Shiv Sena, be it Congress or the NCP in Maharashtra, they are saying that it's political vendetta to arrest Sanjay Raut. Remember that not only Uddhav Thackeray, Sanjay Raut is known to be very close to Sharad Pawar, the NCP chief, and it was that closeness which led to formation of Mahavikas Aghadi government. What the opposition parties are saying is that there are from the Shiv Sena who were facing ED cases, they have now formed a government with BJP in Maharashtra. So on those people who are about to be arrested, there is no action of ED seen. At the same time, those people who are opposing this government, like Sanjay Raut, who keeps giving statements in the press every morning, so those are the people who are being targeted by the government. This is what the opposition parties are saying.